Because we're taught that if you don't become the doctor, if you don't become the lawyer, if you don't have the 10 out of 10 perfect Instagram model woman, then something's wrong with you. You should be upset, therefore you'll be depressed because that's what they're selling you, and Big Pharma's gonna knock on your door. What's going on? How many of us, we've laid in bed and just pulled a blanket over our head, we've just wanted to disappear from life, we claim we're depressed. We're told we're depressed. We're taught we're depressed. Hell, we're even taught to be depressed. It's like the common cold now. Everybody's depressed. Here's your pill. Here's your pill. Be depressed. Big Pharma. Oh, yeah. They're cheering. They're happy. Everyone's depressed. It's as common as the common cold. But I don't think that everybody's depressed. And again, there are those rare occurrences where I believe you are diagnosed clinically depressed. There's a hormonal imbalance, what have you. There are those rare instances where people are legitimately depressed. I think for the most part, a lot of us, we get upset. Things don't go our way. That's life. So we get sad, rightfully so. We get upset. And we're told you're depressed, or we're taught you're depressed. And so we adapt and absorb these feelings of depression. Poor, pitiful me. The world's over. I just want to turn off the light and go to sleep forever. It's kind of this self-fulfilling prophecy that we live in where everybody's handing out you get happy pills. But I think I have the antidote for this synthetic depression that everybody's claiming they have. And that is that we have to begin to realize that all this is an illusion. Yeah, that's right. Everything is an illusion. Everything that you think's true, everything that you claim is actually reality, well, it's all an illusion. It's all fabricated. From the very beginning of time, we are taught to follow this structure that you have to do A, you have to do B in order to get C. Life is one big game with these rules, but a lot of times we're not taught the rules. We're just taught, here's the game, get in there and we'll tell you the rules ourselves. Such as you go to school, you become a doctor, you become a lawyer. We need those in society. You get married, you have kids. That's what it means to exist in our culture. That's what we've been taught. That's what we've been sold. So we readily buy that, along with the new minivan and the car seat that goes in the back and the new German Shepherd to play in our white picket yard. It's all an illusion. And don't get me wrong, we need this illusion to function for the most part. We need structure. When I'm sick, I need to be able to go to the hospital and meet with a doctor that diagnoses me with the proper diagnosis. When I need my house built, I need a credible carpenter to come and construct my home. When I want to learn, I need a teacher. Teach me arithmetic, teach me reading, teach me science, teach me history, teach me these things so that I can have a solid foundation to grow upon. We need these illusions so that we can function in society. But as men, we were never created to be a robot that goes down the assembly line of life saying, oh, what a beautiful illusion this is. Let me just pay my taxes and let me do this, what you tell me, and let me do this. Oh, you give me option A and option B so that I think I have freedom. Okay, I'll do this. Now, circling back to the depression, you say, well, what the hell does this game and this illusion that you're talking about having to do with me depressed? Because we're taught that if you don't become the doctor, if you don't become the lawyer, if you don't have the 10 out of 10 perfect Instagram model woman, then something's wrong with you. You should be upset, therefore you'll be depressed because that's what they're selling you, and Big Pharma's going to knock on your door. Here's a pill to make you happy and fit in with the rest of the sheep. Why are we depressed? Because in this game, they tell you, you have to be this or this to be successful. You have to have this materialistic thing. You have to have this materialistic thing. And then that means you fit in society and that you've made it. And a lot of the times when a majority of us don't get that, we feel upset. We get depressed. Oh my God, I don't have the woman. Oh, she left me. She cheated. She moved on to something bigger and better. Oh, I lost a job. Oh, they gave this opportunity to someone else, but I'm more qualified, or this or that, or A, B, C, all the way to Z. There's always going to be a reason why we don't make it so that they can sell you another idea. It's a consumeristic, materialistic world where they're selling us, the consumers, this new idea of what it means to exist. Therefore, we're always going to have reasons to be depressed because we don't level up. We don't fit in with the agenda of other. We don't compare with others. They're on a different level. Oh my God, I need to get there. Oh, I don't make this amount of money. I don't have that. I don't have this. I don't have that. No wonder we're running around depressed, begging for someone to just give us some piece of happiness. Our piece of happiness is recognizing this is all a game. We as men are created to create the rules for our own game. Life is an illusion. When we recognize that, oh my God, it's liberating because now I give my own life meaning. I don't care about your shiny new car, your shiny new girlfriend. I don't care about your shiny new existence. I'm creating my own rules, my own reality, and other people, sheep probably, they're going to look around and say, oh my God, look at that dude creating his own life. That's attractive. I want it. He's valuable. We as men are created to create value. A 9-to-5 wage slave job, that's not value. Following the structure and guidelines of someone else's game, that's not valuable. We step back, we take a look at what's going around, we think with a logical, thinking for ourselves sovereign brain, we begin to create our own game. We're free. Who the hell do I want to be? I don't want to flow down the assembly line that leads down that avenue. I don't want to flow down the assembly line that leads to that career, that leads to that woman, that leads to that relationship, that leads to that life. I'm creating my own life. Therefore, I have no reason to be depressed because it's all on me. And yes, life sucks sometimes. And just because you're creating your own rules, creating your own boundaries, creating your own structure, doesn't mean that it's always going to go your way. Life is going to punch you square in the face and kick you in the nuts at times. But what we do have is the responsibility falls back on our shoulders when we're creating our own game. Who the hell do you want to be? Life's too short to be flowing down the assembly line of someone else's 9-to-5 wage slave job when you can step back and begin to create your own. Begin to create your own life. Life is an illusion. There's no reason to be depressed when it falls on your own shoulders. It doesn't work out the way they sold you that it should work out. Well, start creating your own way. Start selling yourself your own ideas of what life means, of what it can be. There's no need to be depressed when the responsibility falls on our shoulders to create our own game. We get up and we say, this is my life. I got one shot at it and I'm going to give it hell. Love and respect, gentlemen. You guys will hear from me next episode.